If you are going through a breakup and you're filled with anxiety, negative emotions, you are missing them, I know you just want to text them, you want to ask them how they are, and you're just probably sitting and wondering if even they are missing you, they are feeling as miserable as you are. Babe, you have clicked on a very right video, because in this video we are not only going to move on from that breakup but also have the biggest transformation and glow up of your life, because babe, revenge era, right? If you're new here, hi guys, I'm Kathy. Welcome back to my channel. On this channel we actually share the tips to become the best versions of yourself one day at a time. So if you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the like button, and let's get straight into this video. Okay, so you have just broken up. I know you are extremely sad. You don't want to talk to anyone. You just want to text that person, ask them how they are. You're missing the feeling, you're missing them calling you. I can understand. Okay, but the first step to move on from a breakup is to first stop being in denial and accept that this is over and now you are ready to move on. So after the breakup, we usually go and talk to our friends, right? And most of your friends will actually tell you, why are you crying over him? He didn't even deserve you. It was not even worth it. And why did you date him at the first place? You deserve so much better. Just stop crying, move on. Bro, see, I know your friends are trying to be supportive in this situation, but this is really toxic positivity. See, your friends at this point of time, or anyone cannot understand what you are going through. Why? Because you have spent time with him. You have made memories with him or her, whatever. And that's why only you know how important or significant this person was for you. Just take everything out of your system. Everything. Do not suppress any emotion. If you want to cry it out, you want to lay in your bed, you want to eat pints of ice cream, you want to listen to Channa Meria, Tujhe Bhula Diya, whatever. Just do everything during this time, but do not suppress that emotion. Just take everything out, because if you're suppressing your emotions, you are delaying your process of moving on. You are delaying your process of actually getting closer to the biggest glow up you are ever gonna have. Okay, so just take it out of your system. Cry as much as you want to, but at the same time, step number 2, block all contact. You have to actually block them from everywhere, literally everywhere, from all social media, from your email, from your LinkedIn, from your Skype, everywhere. You have to block them from everywhere. There should be no contact. I know that urge to actually send them that last paragraph on what they did wrong, how they hurt you. I know closure is important. Closure is important for everyone. But you know what? If they actually wanted this to happen, they would have done everything under the sky to contact you, to make an effort to actually make this work and to get you back. So their mistreatment of you is actually your closure. So don't run behind talking to them for one last time. No, babe, their mistreatment is your closure. So just close that chapter now. But bro, actually let me tell you one thing. When you're sending that last paragraph to them, you are actually disrespecting yourself. You are making a fool out of yourself, and that person, he or she, they're gonna look at your text, they are gonna make fun of you, and they're actually gonna think ki मेरे पीछे पड़ी हुई है अभी तक. Oh my god. Stop disrespecting yourself. Gather all your self-respect and just block that person from everywhere. You are gonna move on. I guarantee that, but do not text them. Do not. Okay? I know closure is important. Closure is important for everyone. But you know what? If they actually wanted this to happen, they would have done everything under the sky to contact you, to make an effort to actually make this work and to get you back. So their mistreatment of you is actually your closure. So don't run behind talking to them for one last time. No, babe, their mistreatment is your closure. So just close that chapter now. Take your self-respect and block them. Literally block them. one thing that works wonders if you really want to take out all those emotions, take a piece of paper, write everything down. Everything. गाली देनी है, कुछ भी करना है, everything, write it down in a piece of paper and just tear it out into zillion pieces, burn it, throw it, do whatever with it, but do not text them. Because you know what blocking does? Blocking is basically a commitment to yourself, a commitment to your future self, that you are leaving your past behind and now you are actually creating so much space for everything so beautiful to happen, both financially and romantically. So it's basically a reassurance of self-love and the commitment to your future self. Step number 3, how to actually get over the missing stage. The most difficult part. See, breakup is a time which is extremely vulnerable. उसमें ऐसे बीच वाली feeling कुछ नहीं होती. Either there are highs when you are like extremely motivated, you are in your revenge era, you are like, now I'm gonna just move on, have the biggest glow up of my life, or you hit that low when you're back to Channa Meria and you are just missing them, you want to talk to them, you want to have that lovey-dovey feeling again. I get it. So what can we do at that point of time? How to overcome that missing feeling? Now see, you have to do one task and take this very seriously. Okay? Sit with yourself and recall everything that was toxic in that person, his red flags, why he was not compatible, why you cannot be together in future, and even if you can be together in future, why you will never be happy with this person. Now we are not doing this exercise to actually criticize this person, it's actually to burst your bubble. Now you were in a relationship with this person, you were in love with this person, you have created that version of him in your mind that is actually best for him, and you think like isse behtar to mujhe kuch mil hi nahi sakta. Bro, you have to burst that bubble and actually see things for real. Okay, see things for what they are. You actually have to sit with yourself and make that list of how that person has made you mad, sad and miserable. And also one very important thing, you have to make that list on your phone, not on a piece of paper, because your phone is always with you. Aisa na ho bahar jaake you see that person and you actually be like, I miss him, can I go and talk to him? No. You have to have that list ready in your phone, so the next time you feel vulnerable, you want to talk to that person, you can open your phone and actually recall how that person made you miserable and you actually cried your eyes out because of them. Okay? After this, I want you to make one more list. What is that list? That list is your ideal partner, okay? Your dream partner. And trust me, when you're writing this list, just go crazy. Literally, just don't think like, I'm being hopelessly romantic, ऐसा असलियत में नहीं होता है. Whatever your ideal partner is, just write all the qualities, every single detail. You know what will happen after making these two lists? Whenever you actually feel vulnerable and you want to go and talk to them, you first see the list of all the negative things, the toxic traits that this guy had. Okay, even after that, if you think he's coming back, maybe he'll change, ask yourself one thing. Why will he change this time? The person is same, the behavior is same. What will change? Babe, right now he's missing you, that's why he wants you back. He's actually manipulating you, he's actually coming and telling you, oh, I will change for good. Trust me, literally after 2 days he'll be the same. You'll be crying and you will be literally cursing yourself ki maine kyun, why did I get back to him? Just don't make that mistake again. And if you're actually being vulnerable even after that, just go and see that dream list and think. If you are going back to this guy, you are compromising and you are pushing your dream guy, the life you can actually have away. So you want this or you want bare minimum? I don't think so. You want breadcrumbs, right? Step number 4, have boundaries and standards for yourself. If you really want to take one advice from this video, let it be this. If you really want to have long-term happy and healthy relationships, just know one thing. All your relationships and even friendships, every single thing is just a part of your life. Do not make it your entire life, even if you are married to someone. Life बहुत लंबी है, बहुत. And I know right now you are under a lot of pain, but trust me, when you go through life, this problem will be so insignificant. You'll be like कि यार life में कितना देखने को बचा था, and I was literally crying over a guy. Okay, this experience is also extremely important, but just move on. Thinking that abhi life mein I have to achieve a lot of things, I have to see a lot of things, and I have to face them as well. And you know what? Just create such strong standards and boundaries for yourself that such kind of men, they can't even look at you because you are so out of their league. Okay? Step number 5, and my favorite step, healing and detachment. First of all, you have to realize that this is not going to be a linear process. You are going to have your highs, you are going to have your lows, you are going to miss them, and it's okay. But you don't have to text them back, okay? You know, the most important step about healing and detachment is understanding your toxic traits. After seeing so many toxic relationships, I realized that I was the problem. I had the problem all this while. Literally, I used to think like, why am I getting into relationships and getting my heart broken again and again and again? Because of my own patterns. खुद का होमवर्क समझो, shadow work समझो, whatever, you have to recognize your patterns, because until and unless you do, you will move on from this breakup. But the next time you get into a relationship, trust me, 110%, you are going to have your heart broken again. You know, when I actually did the shadow work, I realized that I was always attracted to emotionally unavailable men because I was always addicted to the highs and lows of the relationship. I lacked self-love. I lacked giving validation to myself. That's why I ran behind such breadcrumbs for validation. So then I started working on myself. I set my own standards. I set my own boundaries, and that thing never happened again. So you have to actually work on your patterns, your self-love, your limiting beliefs, and the most importantly, your attachment style. Once you work on these things, that is basically the first step to healing. Understand your patterns, okay? I will give you 4 affirmations, and these 4 affirmations help me till date. First thing, you started as strangers. You were okay before him. You will be okay after him. Just don't forget that you have to take care of yourself. Second, people come in your life for a reason, and they come in your life for a season. If they are gone from your life, they came just for a season to teach you a lesson. So it's better to actually learn that lesson and let them go, because their part in your life is over. Third, everything happens for a reason, and the reason is always good. If not this, there is always something better. So what you have to do to actually get that thing, you have to improve yourself, and you have to work on yourself in order to deserve what better is coming for you. And fourth, no matter what happens, you should always have yourself, and your life should never ever ever revolve around anyone, especially a guy. And the last and the final stage, the revenge stage. And this is not to show anyone who you could be. This is actually your self-transformation to have the biggest glow up of your life. For that, first of all, you have to actually understand what is your mission, what are your priorities, and what you actually want to become in your life. Because let's get real. Life is not about just finding a soulmate. It's bullshit. Your life should never revolve around a guy. You have to have your own goals, your own priorities, and trust me, once you actually start focusing on yourself, your goals, your finances, your family, your friendships, bruh, you won't even have time to think about finding a guy or finding a soulmate. You have to actually start working on yourself. Write down a list of your priorities of what you actually want to achieve in next 2 years, 5 years, and start working on yourself. Pour all your energy and time in that. Hold yourself accountable, because trust me, there is so much power. There's so much power in just working on yourself, because you are your biggest project now. After that, you won't even have time to complain about being single or just blabber shit about anyone or gossip, because you are so hyper focused on working on yourself. You know, you have to level up so high that you are out of your ex's league, and do it for yourself, not to show to anyone. If you really want to avoid the suffering and getting your heart broken, I will give you one piece of advice. is that, see, next time whenever you meet someone, do not just go for the vibe of that person or just the chemistry. I know it feels very good if you actually find the vibe, and बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरनेट पे भी चल रहा है कि वाइब मैच करनी चाहिए ये वो, बट ट्रस्ट मी, इफ यू रियली वांट टू हैव अ वेरी लॉन्ग टर्म रिलेशनशिप एंड अ हेल्दी हैप्पी रिलेशनशिप इन विच दैट पर्सन genuinely cares about you, so instead of seeing the chemistry, see the character of a person. We literally overrate chemistry and underrate character a lot, but I think it should be vice versa. You should definitely see the values of that person. You should see what code of ethics that person follows, and then you should actually consider dating him. And once you work on your self-esteem, your self-love journey, you are so content and happy with yourself that the next time if a person shows one red flag or disrespect you, you are ready to take all your self-respect and walk away. So we are at the end of the video. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.